graceful entrance. I really hate the term legally blind, though. I prefer visually retarded. I don't want you guys to think that I don't have empathy. I do. You know what I really feel for these days? Is the people struggling with their sexuality. It's just tough, I've been there. There was a time, I felt like a boy in a woman's body. And then 9 months later, I was born. I had to throw a birth joke in there, because today is actually my 30th birthday. What a better way to spend your birthday than doing stand-up for the first time, right? Yeah, it's a good time. It's fantastic. I took a shower this morning. I looked down, all my pubes were gray. I'm like, what the fuck did happen overnight? So I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I moved up here in 2015. Once I stopped being able to drive, Atlanta's not exactly a walking city. But, that last year of driving was adventurous as shit. So I moved up to New York, and I actually just started using the cane about a year ago. I was real hesitant at first. I was like, I don't know. I don't really want to broadcast to everyone that I'm legally blind, all that shit. But I gotta say, it's fucking empowering. Like, walking around with this thing, it's like having a second cock that keeps you from running into shit. And I'm like, God, the first time I did it, I'm like walking down the street. I'm like, everyone just gets out of my way. I feel like fucking Moses parting the Red Sea. I'm just like, I'm walking here. You guys might have heard the joke, how did Helen Keller's parents punish her? By rearranging the furniture? Yeah, told that joke to my roommate the other week. Terrible idea. Now I have to let him win every argument. No, so, actually I was walking down the street. This was maybe, last week. I'm going along, doing my thing. I accidentally hit a cop. I'm like, yeah, now there's trouble in Murray Hill. Yeah, he turns around and apologizes to me. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm above the law. No kidding. I'm like, at this point, I think I can get away with anything. I tell people all the time, I'm like, I would be the best serial killer. Like, come on, like, who's gonna suspect me? Like, legitimately. I told my dad that, and he's like, yeah, but Alex, you're gonna be terrible at getting rid of forensic evidence. I'm like, touche, Dad, touche. I can see it now. The cops show up at my door. I answer. There's still dried blood on my cane. They're like, yeah, you're under arrest, Generous. I'm like, all right, fine. You got me. I can see the headline now. It's just like NYPD, get the blind Bundy. All right. So I'm arrested. I go to court. Like, do I at least get a jury of my own peers? Because 12 blind jurors, that's gonna be a shit show. I need a mistrial for sure. They say seeing is believing, but I guess that's why I'm an atheist. This next joke is just a dumb joke that it just cracks me and my friends up. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So what did one saggy boob say to the other? If we don't get some support, people are gonna think we're nuts. So, all right, I'm gonna finish it off with one last story. This is 100% true story. Back in the winter, I'm like first starting my mobility training, learning how to use the cane. And I'm meeting with my instructor, and I live just right around the corner. We walk outside. I'm starting to walk down the street. And this was, winter, it's still cold, the city's still shut down, there's still creatures everywhere. And right as I'm starting, one such creature comes up, it's like, holy fuck, you're a real life blind dude? As if I'm some endangered species, like he's just seen a fucking unicorn. Like, he whips his phone out, he's walking along with us, taking a video. My instructor's this old white woman who's like, can you leave us alone? And I'm like, it's fine. Like, and he comes up and he's like, I'm a black man. He's like, you don't even know that. He's like, that doesn't even matter to you, does it? And in my head, I'm like, I still know you're a black man. But that's 100% true. That happened. And then he comes and says, can I get a picture with you? I'm like, sure. Come on in. So he comes up, goes to do the selfie, we take the picture, and then he just gives me a big kiss on the cheek, and I'm like, well, fuck, I have COVID now or Ebola or some shit. Like, god damn. That's all I got, guys. I appreciate it.